As many people, between the months of October 2022 and April 2023, I was introduced to the band Bad Omens by the oh-so-magnificent TikTok algorithm. I would define myself as a pop girly, so you could wonder how did Bad Omens stumble on my For You page. Well, the first ever TikTok I saw on Bad Omens was a TikTok with their song The Death of Peace of Mind playing in the back and a text that said, "You've been introduced to sex metal." I knew nothing about what was going on, but I was sold. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, great, this video is for you, you are going to learn stuff. If you already know the band, you will be aware of many things that I'm about to say, but I'm going to say them with so much pizzazz that it's going to be worth listening. And I would like to finish this intro by warning you that I'm going to mention the website Famous Birthdays a lot in this video. To look into Bad Omens, 3 questions prevail. The first one is, how did it all start? And I'm about to answer that. So Bad Omens is a rock and metal band from Virginia in the USA that was founded in 2015 by Noah Sebastian, who is now their lead vocalist, frontman, and producer. Talk about an impressive CV. Now you have to be aware that this man is absolutely iconic. He was born on the 31st of October and he decided to be the lead singer of a metal band. That almost seems like Taylor Swift level planification to me. I also just love the fact that Bad Omens has really curated a mysterious metal aesthetic for their lead singer. You have the turtleneck, the glove, you have the tattoos, the mask, the pants. And yet, so when I found the website Famous Birthday, their main picture for him was this one. My lawyers would be on the phone. Famous Birthdays is that one friend that secretly hates you and is only going to post bad pictures of you on their Instagram, but then they will make you feel like shit because you want them to delete the pictures. Also, Noah Sebastian apparently is the 23rd most famous 27-year-old Scorpio person, which is an absolutely amazing accomplishment. Congratulations. The second most important question is, who are those musicians? So you have Nicolas Rufillo, who was a friend of Noah Sebastian and joined the band in 2015. At first he was their guitarist, but then he's been their bassist since 2018. And he's also a tattoo artist on the side. Then you have Vincent Riquet, which was their bassist and back vocalist from 2015 to 2018, but he left the band because of a back injury. So we wish him well. I also read that now he is a tattoo artist, so slay, I guess. I couldn't really find a picture of him, so we are just going to pretend that this picture I found of the band is with him in the middle, because it's really funny to me. Then you have Joachim Jolly Carlson, who is now their lead guitarist and back vocalist. I had something very funny to say because at first I really thought that his Sega name was Jolly, and I only understood 3 days into the writing of this video that this was actually a nickname, so my joke is just now falling flat, but I just wanted to mention that. There's nothing else to say. And then you have Nick Folio, who is their drummer. Couldn't find too many things about this man except for the fact that he looks like a really great drummer, and also he always looks happy. Like just look at his Instagram, only pure vibes going on in this head. And now my third and last question is, what is their tattoo budget? Because look at this, they have so many tattoos. I have a few and it already cost me 700 euros, so I'm really curious, how did they afford all this? I couldn't find too many details about them or too many personal stuff because they really seem laid back and private, so that was all the tea. So unlike me, because I was in high school, in 2015 these men were already slaying. They put out their first EP that got the attention of Sumerian Records, which is a record label that signed many big names in metal, rock, electronicore, metalcore, evermore, folklore. Yes, this was a cute joke, I stand by that. And so they recorded their first album with Will Putney, and they ended up signing their first record deal in December 2015. Congratulations! That year they also got a spot on Sumerian Records' 10th anniversary tour, 10 Years in the Black tour, and that got even more attention to their first album. It got pretty good reviews and critiques, so that's amazing. My personal favorite songs on the album are The Worst in Me, Feral, and The Fountain. So if you don't have the patience to listen to the whole album, I recommend you only at least listen to these 3 songs. Had Bad Omens stopped there, I wouldn't be making this video today. So in 2019, they released their second full-length album, which has an absolutely iconic title, Finding God Before He Finds Me. Terrifying. They were supposed to go on tour in February 2020, but as we know, something small happened and then they didn't. This album has the song Death Throne, which from what I've seen is kind of a fan's favorite, so go listen to that song. But this has my absolutely favorite song from Bad Omens. It's Kingdom of Cards. I really recommend you listen to it. It is kind of a western rock metal song and the vibes are just immaculate. Even though from what I've seen their second album is a little less popular than the first one, I really think that it shows they really improved musically. The production is better, there is more versatility. It really is one of my favorites. Also, I just want to make a little aparté because I am absolutely obsessed with the cover of this album. So you have these two statues' hands holding each other, and you can actually see the concept of kintsugi being portrayed. If you don't know what kintsugi is, it's the concept of repairing artworks or broken objects with gold instead of throwing away what is broken. And I just think it's so beautiful. And I still haven't grasped how in this album this concept is portrayed, but I'm trying to listen again and again, and I will find an interpretation. And now we are going to talk about the album that you've probably seen all over TikTok. On February 25th, 2022, they released their third full-length album, The Death of Peace of Mind. As they explained on the On Wednesdays We Were Black podcast, they wrote this album during the pandemic. It left them more time to explore musically. They took inspirations from Post Malone and Billie Eilish in the way they produced, and overall you have this really great album with more inspirations from pop, I would say, and it is a little less heavy on metal and rock, but I really think that it can seduce music fans from all the horizons. This is definitely the album that blew them up to the big public, because when I see people posting about them on TikTok, they are really diverse. It's not just metal fans. Now, this album definitely set them for big success, because you might have seen that they toured in the US and in Canada at the end of 2022. Then at the beginning of 2023, they were touring in Europe and in Australia. They've also already done so many festivals, and now they are set for another US tour at the end of 2023. That is massive. I also want to mention that Noah Sebastian has performed with Courtney LaPlenty in Los Angeles, which is absolutely iconic. I want to make another little aparté to talk about the fact that this is Noah Sebastian. But this is also him.
This is to all my haters that call me gay. A girl in my bed. Damn it, Nick.
Talk about range. So as I said in the beginning of this video, they blew up on TikTok. At the end of 2022, their song Just Pretend was just all over our FYPs. I just love this beautiful example of organic growth on TikTok, because we definitely know that now the platform is more marketing based and that the labels can just pay the TikTokers to make TikToks with their music, but this was just organic and I was there to see it. Like, I just loved witnessing that. Also, the funny thing is that Just Pretend wasn't even a single. It was a song from the album that the fans picked and said, yes, this is the one. So in a way, you could say that Just Pretend is to The Death of Peace of Mind what All Too Well is to Red by Taylor Swift. Do you think I mentioned Taylor Swift enough in this video? Because I'm not sure. Also, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was personally introduced to Bad Omens in April, which means that this has been viral for so long now. It's crazy to see the impact of TikTok, because this band has been around for 8 years now. They have released 3 albums, but when you look at their scores on the Billboard charts, all their biggest scores date back to these few last months. That is so impressive and revealing of the impact TikTok can have on the career of artists. Just to name a few of their Billboard scores, you have The Death of Peace of Mind, which has peaked on the 34th place on top album sales. On the rock and alternative songs, you have Just Pretend, that peaked at the 19th place and has spent 25 weeks on the chart. In the mainstream rock airplay, their song Just Pretend has spent 33 weeks weeks on there and has even peaked at the first position. Right now they are on tour, and I definitely think that this has helped them blow up on TikTok, because you just see fans continuously post pictures and videos from their concerts. Everybody seems to be having a great time. They obviously worked a lot on this tour and on the performances, because everybody is impressed and they just keep continuously blowing up on TikTok thanks to that. I am now done with this video, so I really recommend you listen to the song Kingdom of Cards, and overall all their albums are pretty good, pretty cute. If you love metal and rock, you will definitely be seduced by their two first albums, but if you're more into mainstream music with pop vibes, their third album is going to be for you. What I also want people to take away is TikTok still has an undefeated impact on the career of artists. I really hope that it's not going to get banned and that this will stay a while, because you just see so many little artists blow up, and even artists that already had a big fan base blow up even more to the big public, and I just love seeing that. I just hope TikTok will be there for a while. So this was my first ever YouTube video. I plan on doing many more on music to break down the career of artists, to talk about albums and everything. So if you are interested in that, feel free to follow me. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see me breaking down another band or album, please leave a comment and tell me what you would like to see next.